Hello everybody, this is Age of StarCraft once again, being another video commentary from my YouTube channel. Today I have a very special treat for you guys because I know I've been away for a couple of days and hit point. Wait a minute, let me look at the right replay. Chidori versus hit point. Okay, I think I remember what's going on here. So yeah, special treat, there you go, special treat because I've been away for a couple days, I've been kind of busy, sorry about that. I've been working some pretty interesting stuff that I don't really want to talk about right now, but yeah, just let's really get started on this game right now, ZvZ, which I know they're kind of hard to come by, so I'm trying to find some good ones, especially because I'm trying to do Husky's community challenge, or whatever you call it, and Chidori here going with a very early scout. I mean, this was before pull, before anything. If you look at the production tab, looks like both players are pretty much on the same, except for hit points scout coming a little bit later. And oh yeah, so hit points spawning on this red zerg and the bottom right side of blistering sands, left side, excuse me, and Chidori spawning on the top right side as the blue zerg. Forgot to call out the player's name. Sorry about that. I'm a little bit distracted. I haven't been in the loop for a couple of days, and not much going on here. I guess Chidori and Hitpoint just want to know that none of each other's players are doing anything funny like a 10 pull or 8 pull or 6 pull or 7 pull or none of those crazy crawler stuff or anything like that. And looks like Chidori here going for a gas first and then for a spawning pool. Excuse me, one second. Which probably means that he's trying either to tech up a little bit faster, get that layer going up a little bit sooner than his opponent, or he's probably most likely going to go for fast speedlings to start harassing his opponent. And let's see, looks like this drone finally came back home and wow, dragged himself another drone with him all the way over here. Not good in CVCs and mirror matchups, but especially in ZvZ, because look at how much difference the income is now. It's almost 100 minerals difference, even though they have pretty much the same harvester amount. So one thing you want to make sure is something that I do sometimes is when there is a worker on my tail, sometimes I drag him out away from his base towards where he wouldn't want to be going or something like that. If it's a 4-player map, I'll drag him somewhere where he thinks it's my base, but it's not. So that really slows down your opponent, and if you are someone who is following a scout with one of your workers, you gotta make sure you pay attention. You want to just leave it an auto follow and let him go all over the place. So it looks like Hitpoint going for fast roaches, and like I said, Chidori over here going for speedlings, zerglings. And looks like this game's gonna start kicking up a little bit. Both queens are coming out almost at the same time, I believe. Actually, Hitpoint's queen a little bit farther ahead. Probably wants to start making roaches as soon as possible. Doesn't look like any zerglings are going to be coming out for hit points, so no spending on gas in that department. And this overlord, oh, that's kind of cute how one of the overlords is like, come play with me, but he's about to die. Oh boy, that's kind of big. That is pretty big right now, and the ZvZ, losing that first overlord so early is pretty bad. If you look at Chidori here, now he's supply block, and he just made another overlord, so not supply block for too long. And wow, that's beautiful control. Look at this. He split both of his zerglings, one for each tower, because he had scouting information up until recently here, and he knows that the second that these roaches pop out, it's going to be lights out for him. And whoa, is there a Baneling's Nest going? Oh man, I really don't think this is a good call. Going Baneling's Nest when you know that, I mean, he has to know those roaches are coming, right? Yeah, he has to have known that those roaches are coming. And look at this. These zerglings pretty much are just going to scout a little bit more. They're going to try to harass the queen, but there's no way those 3 zerglings are going to take out the queens. I would have liked to see him go instead for the drones, which could have possibly taken out 1 or 2, which, I mean, he lost an overlord, so it would kind of just even out the game a little bit. And give me a second. Something smells funny, like plastic burning. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, I hope it's not my computer frying or anything like that. I really don't think so. It's not that hot right now, especially since I've done a lot of modifications and tuning and things like that. Temperatures in my case are pretty good, and looks like a hit point going for a lair, and Chidori's still on the Baneling Roach. Whoa, okay. This is a very bizarre combination. Looks like a bunch of roaches are going to start coming here by hit point. Definitely something you want to do if you're a little bit ahead in terms of tech and things like that. You want to be a little aggressive and actually blocking the Gramp. And no, what is he doing? He just let all those aliens go by. Oh man, if you are attacking, you always want to make sure you are using attack move to attack. And they're gonna go ahead and take out the spine crawler. He really should micro this roach back a little bit. And oh man, this is kind of a mistake, I think. Chidori, excuse me, hit point. No, Chidori, yes, hitting his spawning pool for a little bit instead of getting on the roaches. But really, hit point has the. I keep confusing these two players. Hitpoint has the superior army, although with these zerglings that just spawned right now, look how quickly they're going to be able to take out the roaches because they were able to get surrounded. That's the real danger of the speedlings, is when they surround their opponents, they can just plow through almost anything. And does Hitpoint have anything to respond for this? And he's making a Hydralisk then, which I really think he should be careful. Has he spotted the Baneling's nest? Okay, yeah, so he spotted the Baneling's nest, and Baneling's not the best unit against the Hydralisk, but you gotta realize that Hydralisk are light, and if they get hit by a couple of Banelings, it's gonna be lights out for them. Although with the roaches in the front tanking for the Hydralisk in the back, definitely not gonna be very easy to do. And whoa, Hitpoint's macro here is falling quite a little bit. Chidori doing, I think he's waiting for something. What is he waiting for? All these zerglings are here. Are gonna probably sneak into this mineral line once Hitpoint moves out. And yeah, it looks like his macro's a little bit falling a little bit behind, gotta say. But he doesn't really have a choice. I mean, he's producing units back to back, and he really needs to put down an expansion. No, oh my goodness, is he gonna see that? Oh, that is such a perfect spot. Look at how, oh man, it's right here. If it's just one little hex over, and those roaches would see those zerglings. And now, oh man, even these zerglings could possibly take out all these Hydralisks, and that would be so huge, because it's really the only, it's where all of Hitpoint's money is. And Chidori, what is Chidori waiting for? I mean, he's still producing units. He is getting Galileo Reconstitution. Yeah, there you go, Galileo or whatever it's called, +1 upgrade. And looks like these Hydralisks, oh, they're not going to be able to see this. This is so unfortunate for Hitpoint. Looks like he's finally going to put down that hatchery because he realizes he just really cannot keep up his production any more than he currently is. Even, okay, yeah, Spawn Larva just finished it there. Look at that, casting it back to back. And let's take a look at Chidori's base. He's transitioned into roaches, but he has so few units. I mean, if Hitpoint were aggressive right now, if he were to push in, Chidori might have a little bit of a trouble holding that off and putting a creep tumor here because he realizes he has the energy and he doesn't really have anything to spend the energy on. Like, he can't put any more spawn larva than he already is. And his screen, actually, he's a little bit behind on the spawn larva, which is probably why he's pulling a little bit of energy and probably why he has so few units. He definitely should keep up his macro, but I just heard a bunch of Banelings morph, and oh my goodness, what is going on here? These speedlings just ran up in here and I didn't even notice. Excuse me, I was too busy talking, but look how quickly those Hydralisks were able to take out those zerglings. And was there any damage done? I don't think so. Oh, it looks like this hatchery was forced to cancel, and Chidori is still kind of behind. I mean, he's lost 25 units but only 300 minerals, which is still kind of big because he does have a tech disadvantage. His lair has been up, his Hydralisk then is out, but Hitpoint already is a little bit ahead on that department, and these 3 Banelings here kind of just chilling there. I would have liked to see more Banelings probably hit these Hydralisk and maybe even run him into this mineral line. And oh man, Hitpoint is already ready to saturate his expansion. He has all these drones ready just to transfer. And what is Chidori gonna do about this? I mean, he has a lot of roaches and he's getting Burrow and Tunneling Claws, so looks like he's gonna be a little bit sneaky here. The game kind of slowing down, taking out his expansion because he's not being able to keep up with production, although he has all these unspent larvae. Oh my goodness, kind of a mistake here. What exactly is he waiting for? All these minerals and everything, even supply blocked. I mean, he's not going to be able to make any more units even if he wants to. It looks like, where did those Banelings go? Oh wow. I think they just ran right into this army and completely devastated themselves. And wow, this game's actually a little bit less exciting than I was hoping it would be. I've just trying to find some ZvZs, and I thought this one had some, you know, like decent stuff. I wanted to see exactly how good it was, but now that I'm casting, I gotta say it's kind of slow. I mean, it's not. Chidori mostly is keeping really far behind on his macro, just spawned a bunch of overlords, and Hitpoint not being very aggressive, even though he kind of has the lead right here. And yeah, not much else going on. I mean, both players are just macroing up over here, kind of scared to push out, although, wow, Tunneling Claws just finished, so this is pretty, just Burrow alone on a Roach is very good because Roaches can recover their health very quickly when they burrow. So just, you know, it's one thing if you start micro them one by one, it's gonna be very difficult, especially against Hydralis, because there are not that many roaches here. Look at this, there are not that many roaches compared to these. This is such an overwhelming force right now, and if they engage, I'm not sure why these units are at the choke. They should really be in a concave position, especially because of the Hydralis. And look at this, they're gonna burn. Look how quickly the health regenerates on one roach, and I can't even click that one. There you go. Okay, I clicked two, and oh man, this is so bad. Gonna spawn right on top of the Hydralis. The damage dealers here is the one that the roaches want to tank for, and look how overwhelmingly disastrous this is for hit point right now. The roach is completely taking all of the units by surprise, spawning right on top of the army, and now Hitpoint is completely exposed. He has nothing to defend this. His macro has fallen completely, even though he's producing units, but one queen going down. Oh my goodness, all of that corrosive damage just dissipating right there, just squirming in pain, and oh my goodness, the drone's forced to attack, but I really think he should be running them. A couple roaches coming out by Hitpoint as well, but now that Burrow is researched, he can just back away, regen, and then start being aggressive again. Back away, regen, and start being aggressive again and again. Look at the cockade. There's so many roaches right now that they're overwhelming Hitpoint's roaches at the moment. And what does he have coming here? He has a bunch of roaches of his own coming out. And what else is going over here? Oh my goodness, this is so bad for Hitpoint. And Hitpoint forced to call GG. And wow, the game probably not as exciting as I thought it was gonna be, but definitely showed some good usage of how burrowing roaches can be a game changer. That's a research that I noticed a lot of Zerg players don't get. It's Burrow, and I mean, like, say if you have a bunch of banelings coming into your mineral line, you can just burrow all your drones, and then those banelings are useless. And yeah, you're not mining or anything like that, but that's one of like little tricks they used to do in StarCraft 1. But you're saving all your drones unless the opponent somehow manages to self-detonate his banelings on top of your mineral line. I guess that would kind of be a cool trick, but not really sure. I just think I really kind of want to do a warm-up game because I'm kind of excited. I want to make sure I do quite a few casts for today. Might not be able to upload them all if I do as many as I think I am going to do. So I wanted to cast, you know, kind of a slow game, something where I could start catching up a little bit, and I don't know, I think this was an okay game. I didn't think it was great. I got it from a random, what do you call it, uh, replay website, so wasn't really expecting, you know, high-level Gosu pro gamer or anything like that, Korean commentary cast level, but very good use of the burrowing roaches, I gotta say, and I think that's the only takeaway you can really get from this video. So thank you guys for watching. I hope it wasn't too boring. I promise the next couple of videos are going to be very exciting. I've got a couple of projects that I'm working on, newer projects. Actually, there's one new project that I'm working on that will be on my channel in the next couple of days, and I will tell you about that in a video or two, I think. Definitely getting prepared for that. And what else? Yeah, just thank you for watching again, and please subscribe if you haven't done so. Check out my channel. There are tons of other videos there, ZvZs, PvTs, PvPs, whatever matchup you can think of, it is pretty much there. There are also beat the rush videos on how to beat cheese and things like that. And with that, I think I'm going to leave you guys because I've been talking a long time here now, and I'm going to stop this video, and I'll see you guys next time, and have a good day, guys.